Hello my friends! Mi Max 2 reflects Xiaomi's responsible approach to smartphone making and the company's charisma. The new battered copy of a 6.44-inch Mi Max, which by the way turned out to be a pretty bold experiment, was presented by Li Jun personally a year after the first-gen Mi Max made a scene. We were able to get our hands on the newcomer, so here's our detailed review of the smartphone. The packaging of the smartphone is a real quality reference. It looks and feels just like how the company packs all of its gadgets, which is without a single complaint on our part, so we would not want to throw it out. It is a white box with a device, a USB Type-C cable, a charging cable with a Quick Charge 3 support, a SIM ejection tool and a user manual. Mi Max 2 is a big leap ahead in terms of materials and build quality. The smartphone too looks like a slightly bigger Xiaomi Mi 5C. Xiaomi reused the same smooth form in here and combination of metal and glass. It comes in two color variation, gold and black. The build quality is excellent and we were pleased with the materials in use. Xiaomi practically moved away from its reliance on plastic. The only plastic you can see here is the two antenna strips running in the back of it. The display is covered with a protective glass with a 2.5D effect. The general impression of the design is exceptionally positive. Comparing to Mi Max, the overall aesthetic of the new smartphone really is a step forward and the only one of the many things that make Mi Max 2 stand by its premium rivals. If you have not used smartphones with such large display before, you should know that getting used to a larger screen like that in Mi Max 2 needs some time. But we say that Xiaomi is one of the companies that push the limit of what it means to be normal and convenient smartphone size to hold and use. The smartphone is 174mm long and almost 89mm wide. At the same time, it's just 7.5mm thick. Mi Max 2 is the phone you would want to keep in a small bag rather than a separate pocket. And it's not just because of the size. The smartphone is a really heavy lifter, 200 grams. Nevertheless, the ergonomics of the device is top of the line. Various software tricks aid in that. For example, you can easily hold and operate the smartphone one-handed due to a few MIUI tricks. When it comes to reading, watching videos or surfing the internet, all of this can be done with one hand either. However, when you need to type a text, we recommend using two hands, since the smartphone is not of the lightest, thus you should be careful. The placement of control buttons is just like what we have been served with in other Xiaomi smartphones. The power and volume keys are on the right side, USB Type-C is on the bottom. Camera of Mi Max 2 is not protruding. The rear of the device features a traditional fingerprint scanner. Mi Max 2 has a fantastic display. The screen is the same 6.44-inch offering in Mi Max. It's made using IPS technology with Full HD resolution, giving you a 342 ppi density. The image looks pin-sharp and pleasant to the eyes. Color rendition is outstanding as well as 1000:1 contrast. What you will especially enjoy is the maximum brightness that allows to work on the smartphone in direct sunlight. Under all the metal and glass, you get an updated Qualcomm Snapdragon 625 chip clocking at 2 GHz and Adreno 506 graphic chip clocking at 650 MHz. In the Mi Max 2, the 625 chip is paired with a bigger ROM, 64 GB or 128 GB for your choice. The amount of RAM for both is 4 GB, although we might see a 6 GB version of the smartphone in the future. The storage can be expanded with the microSD cards of up to 128 GB. The memory card slot and the micro SIM card slot share the same holder. For a nano SIM, one more slot is provided. The smartphone is equipped with almost all modern modules of data transmission, including 3G and 4G, Bluetooth 4.2 and dual-band Wi-Fi. Sadly, NFC is missing. For wired connection, Mi Max 2 packs in USB Type-C. For navigation, there is a GPS and AGPS. Location search speed is high even in densely populated urban areas. For all multimedia fans, there is an attraction too: stereo speakers. The main speaker is located at the bottom of the speakerphone seats above the display. Together, they create a powerful detail and high-quality sound, which is good for listening to music, for games and movies. The smartphone runs Android 7.11 Nougat with MIUI 8540 Global Stable ROM on top. The interface is almost entirely similar to the other Xiaomi smartphones, except for one little feature added in Mi Mix and Mi Max, getting 5 app icons in a row on all of the screens. The combination of the fast processor and well-optimized MIUI system makes the interface extremely smooth and responsive. The app opening is quick and gaming experience is seamless. The processor boasting such power is energy efficient and does not heat up when you use the smartphone continuously for a few hours and does not throttle, running in top speed of 2 GHz. Xiaomi Mi Max 2 got an updated main camera module. Now it features 12 megapixels and 2.2 aperture. The size of the pixel is 1.25 micrometers. There is a bunch of modes and effects to play with on Mi Max 2. For example, an HDR mode that enhances the image's contrast and works really fast. In the natural or artificial light, the camera snaps pictures of excellent quality. When the lights go down, a dual flash comes to rescue. Mi Max 2 offers a lot of video shooting capabilities as well. Video can be shot at 4K or Full HD at 30 fps. Slow motion on the rear camera records at 120 fps with a resolution 720p. The front-facing camera is 5 megapixels and with 2.0 aperture. It captures pretty nice quality selfies and does a great job in video calls. Now let's talk about one of the most interesting features of the smartphone, its battery life. Mi Max 2 is equipped with a 5300 mAh battery that is firmly sealed inside its metal body. The combination of such a capacity and an energy-efficient processor carried us through 5 days if we made average amount of calls, played a little bit of music, read and sometimes take pictures. If you're into mobile gaming, then you can count on 3 days of regular gaming, which is an excellent result. Thus, the battery doesn't dry up quickly if you push it hard, which was confirmed by both synthetic benchmarks and our real experience. Don't worry if you will not have to wait for hours for such battery to charge fully, since the smartphone supports Quick Charge 3.0 and comes with a suitable charger. It takes approximately 2 hours and 15 minutes to bring a dead battery back to life. It's quite fast for such a capacity. Let's sum up our thoughts on Xiaomi Mi Max 2. Xiaomi traditionally delights its fans with interesting updates. Mi Max 2 brings together a great-looking design and spectacular spec sheet. The good news is in the battery department too. Given the price and all the virtues of smartphone, Mi Max 2 will definitely be a hit. It should be said that it will deserve its popularity 100%. Thanks for your attention. Goodbye, my friends.